Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and today we've got a technique courtesy of mixer and engineer producer Greg Wells, and this is dealing with full mix parallel compression using the Chandler Limited Zener limiter. Now this is the UAD version up here on the screen, which sounds great, but there's a couple other versions you can get as well, including one that Waves has included in the TG mastering desk, plus a few other versions of it, so check it out. Now this is definitely a character compressor. If you've got other character compressors you want to try to use in its place, you can try that using a similar setup. So let's dive right into the settings on this thing. First thing about the Zener limiter is that if you are linking the channels, this side and this side are the same thing. So let's just focus right over here on this side. And what we're basically doing here is fast release, medium to slow attack limiting. So what you want to do is set your compressor here to limit. So not comp 1 or comp 2, but limit. Now the input's going to set how hard we drive this limiter. The input for Greg Wells is set to 9. The output's straight up at 0, so no makeup gain. Our side chain is out. Our release is all the way to the left at fastest release, and our attack here is set at 8. And those are the basic controls right there. The way we set it up in the mix is really simple. We simply take a channel of our DAW, we set up an aux channel or a bus channel, we put this compressor on it, and we send a full copy of the mix to it. So I have it here on my parallel mix comp channel. I have the fader all the way down. So let's hear the mix first without this parallel compression, just the regular mix.
I can see your face. I can see your face. Beauty shining full of grace. In captivating.
So we get the idea. I'm going to bring this fader all the way down and bring the mix comp fader up. This is just going to be the sound of this parallel compressed channel. It's going to be a little dirty sounding.
I can see your face. I can see your face. Beauty shining full of grace.
You can definitely hear the compressor working there, especially on the drum, snare drum in particular. But that's what you want. Remember, this is not the mix. This is going to be blended in parallel. So let's bring the regular mix back up to unity gain. I'm going to bring the fader down all the way on the parallel mix comp and just blend it in as the mix plays.
I can see your face. I can see your face. Beauty shining full of grace.
And of course we get some added gain because we're doing this parallel process, but that's okay. Who cares? We're not clipping. What I'd like to do now is play it and just kind of use the solo and mute button on the parallel channel to turn it on and off as it plays to hear what it's really doing.
I can see your face. I can see your face. Beauty shining full of grace. In captivating. We were swept away. Slept alone.
I might even dial it back a little in an actual mix just to have it not so obvious, but you want to kind of hear the effect of it here. So dialed back a bit sounds like this.
I can see your face. I can see
And off.
beauty shining full of grace.
Maybe a little bit more level.
In captivating.
The mix just sounds a little bit less energetic, a little less exciting with that parallel channel off. So it's a great way to add that fullness, thickness, and excitement, plus a little bit of level, of course. And if you want to compensate for it on the main channel and kind of level match, you can do that too. You'll still have that excitement that you would have by using this Zener limiter because you get that kind of pumpy compression with a lot of character to it. So there it is. An easy way to add some excitement to your mix with some full mix parallel compression with settings on the Zener limiter courtesy of Greg Wells. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already so we can keep you in the loop as to what's coming up next, and I'll see you in the next one.